Hello, servant leaders. Instructions for your TED Talk video. I will first review instructions and then I'll do a quick run through of the grading rubric. Okay, you are tasked to create a 5 to 10 minute TED style talk video. And the purpose is to share what leading by serving means to you personally. Yes, you will distill key ideas from this class, but what are your big takeaways? And you will record that and post your video to the TED Talk video forum in the LMS. Okay, here's the good news. Your research has been done. You have been researching and learning throughout the past weeks. Now comes the reflection and this distilling of key concepts. So no research needed. The only thing I do ask, if you share a quote or cite a source, please verbally cite where that information came from. So for example, a 2022 Gallup poll states 90% of employers wish their leader cared more for them as a person. If you're going to reference a statistic or source, please verbally give credit as to where it came from. Your video requirements, 5 to 10 minutes in length. Note, very important here, you will need a camera on your device, okay? As you have watched many TED Talks, this is a personal and sincere message. I want to see you speaking to the audience. So please be sure you are in the video. No slide deck needed. This is you sharing what it personally means to you to be a servant leader. Okay, visuals are allowed, but here's the rub. They need to be incorporated in person. So if you want to hold up an enlarged image or a physical object or write on a whiteboard, that is a-okay, but we are resisting the temptation of a slide deck because that takes the extemporaneous speaking component out of it. If you are unfamiliar with recording videos, I recommend using screencastify.com. They recently changed the name. It was formerly Screencast-O-Matic. This is a very free and easy application that's compatible with most all devices. And once you record, the site will populate a link that you can simply post to forum. If you are somebody who uses YouTube, please make sure your privacy setting on your recorded video is unlisted. This will allow myself and your classmates to view, but it will make your link unsearchable. If you select private, I do not have permission, nor do your classmates, to view your video. Okay, once again, you will post your video to the Week 6 Forum TED Talk videos. You are asked to reply to 3 of your classmates' lessons. Within the video, there are 3 key questions I want you to address, okay? Number 1, what does it mean to lead by serving? What does that mean to you personally? Number 2, how does the follower gain or benefit from a servant leader? That is so vitally important because servant leadership is all about the follower. And then how does one implement servant leadership effectively? So in other words, how do we do justice to this style of leadership? What are the daily principles and practices needed to execute effective servant style leadership? So team, here is how you are graded. This is a 100-point project, okay? 10 points for your introduction. Share your purpose. Tell us what you're going to talk about. That's the preview, okay? And then do something to capture the audience's attention. Share a quick story. Use humor. Use a personal anecdote, a statistic, something to draw that listener in. The content itself is the bulk of the points earned, 45 total points, and you will see that 15 points have been assigned respectively to each of those 3 questions, okay? So be sure to allot equal and adequate time to all 3 questions. Creativity, 10 points for original ideas, 10 points for personalization, and 5 points for interactive or engagement. Okay, let's break this up quick. Original. Of course, we are pulling from key ideas learned in this course, but I want to see synthesis of those concepts. Expand on them. Secondly, personalize. Share personal stories, examples, personal impact. Okay, the TED style talk is all about you and your distilled takeaways. And then interactive and engaging. Make sure you are speaking to us as if we are there. Ask questions, speak sincerely, prompt thinking. 15 points for your nonverbal elements, your paralanguage, that is everything but the words, pitch, rate, volume, tone, and sincerity. Body language, use your body, movement, gestures, facial expressions that enhance the message, not distract from it. And then 5 points, but very importantly, extemporaneous speaking, okay? TED style talks are not read. There is not a speaker holding a stack of note cards. You are permitted to use an outline if you'd like to have that visual reference, okay? But that outline must be contained to keywords only. That is to act as your guide, to jog your memory as you speak. But if you write out that speech, you will likely end up reading it. So please be sure to only use keywords on an outline if you'd like to have notes in front of you. Okay, then we have 5 points for conclusion. Review your content, okay? Review those 3 main points you just shared. Summarize your key purpose and then give listeners a takeaway, something to remember. Maybe that's a piece of scripture, a quote, a challenge. Leave them with one central thought. Other requirements, again, please ensure this is 5 to 10 minutes in length, okay? Points will be deducted per minute below or beyond that 5 to 10 minute window. And please ensure, once again, this is a video of you speaking, not a slide deck. I want that honest, sincere, from the heart message, and therefore I need to see you delivering it. Okay, so 100 total points for your TED Talk. Please be sure and review the rubric carefully as well as the instructions. Thank you.